Hey guys, I am the City Sims Gamer, and this is my very first video today. Today, we're going to be playing The Sims 4, and doing a house build video. On this channel, as the title may suggest, I'm going to be playing mostly City Skylines and The Sims, but leave your suggestions in the comments because I'm open to playing other things. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, as you may have seen from the title, today we are going to be building a brownstone style house. And these types of houses, they're pretty common in cities like Boston, New York, and San Francisco. Can see them a lot in those cities, and there's some other places too. So, as you can see here, I'm just building the start of it. I put it up on a foundation, and it's going to be like two separate houses in one. So I'm building the dividing wall just to divide the houses, and I'm making it a little bit smaller right now because it was just seeming a little bit too big before. And now I'm also building the bay windows, which are really common in brownstones, if you're not familiar with them. Yeah, those are very common in them. So I'm building those on both floors, and then I'm also building the dividing wall for the second floor. I decided to do a hipped roof up on the top, which I don't know if this tends to be common or not, but I just like the idea of it, so I ended up doing that. And then I did the same sort of thing, just the half-gabled ones for the bay windows, the roof. Now I'm picking a door, and this did take me a little while. I wasn't quite sure what would work the best. And I tried different ones, some of them from the Cats and Dogs packs. I tried the one from the Seasons pack, and I didn't really like those, so I ended up settling for just this door that you see right here. I thought it fit the style of the house pretty well, and I thought it just looked good, so I ended up doing that. And then I'm also, you can see me here trying to pick windows, and I originally put in the ones from City Living, just the ones like the basic apartment ones, but I ended up choosing to do something different, just a little bit more contemporary looking in the end, just to make it look a little bit better. I thought it looked better anyway. So you can see me put those in just a minute here, it did take me a while to find these, and there it is right there. I ended up using these throughout the whole build. So I put those on all the bay windows, and then I went in and I took out the walls that were on the back of all the bay windows. So now I'm going in and I'm looking for a brick to put on. This was kind of important considering I wanted to make sure that it did look like the brick of a brownstone. And I did find this one, and I think this was pretty close, so I ended up using this. And I thought it did look pretty good. So now I'm going to be working on the inside after putting on these steps. I did, even though I probably will have both sides built, for this build, we're just going to be building the left side, or the left house. So you only be seeing the interior of this build. I did do both of the exteriors on both sides. So you can see me here partitioning off the rooms for this house, and I was playing around with a few different places to put the staircase. I originally put it like in the middle here, but I decided to put it in the front entrance near the door and that front hallway. I'm also putting in some entranceways, and I think I'm going to make this front room with the bay window into the living room. I put in a fireplace there, and then also some windows next to it, just some extra light. And then I was playing around trying to find, I wanted to do hardwood, but I wasn't exactly sure which hardwood I wanted to do. So I was just playing around with that a little bit just to see. And then I put some windows in here just to get some light as I build, because I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to lay that out. But that will end up being the kitchen and dining room. So I ended up doing this wallpaper. I did this paint. I did a blue in the living room, and I did this whitish gray color in the kitchen and dining room. I liked it because I thought it looked fitting with the brownstone style because it almost an older look mixing with a new contemporary style almost. And I did try these cabinets first with a more modern look. And I tried doing these first, and I used higher end appliances, but in the end I actually ended up taking out these um, cabinets because I thought they looked kind of too modern for the build, and you'll probably see me do that in just a minute. I think you can kind of see right here, I just went in and changed it to those other cabinets. I thought they just looked more contemporary and fit in with the build a little bit better. So I'm putting upper cabinets right now just to finish that off. Putting the side one there, the two others, and the one over the fridge. Now I'm just adding a few additional things to the kitchen, the microwave, dishwasher, and a few extra little decorations. I think I decided on a fruit bowl, and I was just looking for some other things to decorate the kitchen. Yep, so I did get a trash can, and that just kind of finished off the kitchen. I did go back later on just to do some other little things with it, but that I put a back door on the house, so that will lead out to the back, and then I was looking for some lights there. So now I can see the area better, because I put those lights in, and now I'm going to be doing the dining room area. I played around with this for a little while. I wanted to do this table, but I couldn't find chairs that would really match right, so I ended up finding something that did match in the end, this one and this, and that ended up matching, but it did take me a little while to find. And I thought I would put in a different colored island compared to the rest of the cabinets, but I ended up liking the black cabinets better anyway, so I decided to do that for all the cabinets. And I did think it looked better in the end, having the white marble counters and the darker black cabinets. And then I decided to do these more industrial bar stools to go at the island. Next, I just added a kitchen sink, pretty basic at the island, just to finish off the kitchen. So next year I was just looking for some decorations to decorate this area with because it was pretty bland. I didn't have any paintings or pictures or anything. So I was just looking around some different, you can see ones with like the fruits and the different foods. And they're picking some of those and some other paintings and things, like this little one I just put on the wall right there. And I had just looked around for quite a while. I'd also found that little thing of utensils that I put in the kitchen, right on the counter, because I thought that made that look a little bit better and more lived in. I also found this bottle rack I put on the wall that would hold like wine bottles, and a knife rack, I guess you'd call that, to hang knives. So now I'm moving on to the living room. I put a flat screen TV and a pretty basic sofa and love seat. And I wasn't really sure how I wanted to decorate in here, so I kept it pretty simple. I put in a coffee table that matched the sofa and love seat, and a end table right next to it. I ended up putting a lamp on top of the end table right there. And then I tried putting a second end table, and then I put it in the corner, but I thought that just could look kind of weird. So I ended up just not doing that and just hanging some different paintings around the room. I ended up finding these big ones that would actually fit. So I did one of those for the room, and I did think it ended up looking pretty good. I did go back in the end just to change it around a little bit, but I did keep the living room pretty much the way it is right now in the end. So going back now to the dining room and kitchen area and kind of the hallway area, I was just adding some more paintings and pictures just to decorate it a little bit more. And this is right here where I'm saying I moved around the living room a little bit, just to I wanted to move that bigger painting so it was more centered on the wall. So I was able to do that by moving the doorway. So now I'm going upstairs. I finished the first floor, and I'm just dividing off the rooms here. I think I ended up doing 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So I'm just dividing that up right now, and trying to figure out how I want to configure it and make it all work. So you can see I started here. I put in some windows. I don't know if I kept I think for the most part I did keep the placing of most of those. And you can see here, this is where I actually put in the master bathroom, and this is going to be the master bedroom, right at the front with the bay window. I was looking for a smaller window just because it's a bathroom. I thought it was kind of weird to have the full-size window, and I found that one that matched the bigger windows that we had, so I ended up putting that, and I thought it looked good. I put in some doors to the rooms and then added the lights upstairs, and I ended up doing the same hardwood in the bedrooms that I did for the first floor. And then I did a simple tile for the bathroom, just a gray tile, nothing special or fancy there. And then upstairs, for some of the bedrooms, I did the blue paint that we did downstairs, and then for some of the other rooms, I did that grayish white color, along with the hallway and the bathrooms, I did that color too. Yep, so you can just see me finishing off that there. And then right after this, I think I will start decorating. Yeah, I just finished off adding some lights, and then I also had to add that door to the master bathroom. And so I kept all the plumbing and things for the bathroom pretty simple, just like the cheaper things, and laid them out pretty similarly. Nothing special for the bathrooms, really. And for the bedrooms, I was trying to figure out in the master, because I wanted to have the windows around the bed, and I was searching for a different bed for a little while, and I ended up doing that one that you see there. And trying to get the windows to go around the bed, it wouldn't really work for some reason, so I just left it the way it was. And then I also picked out a dresser to go right in that corner, and I ended up finding this one, which I thought looked pretty good. And then I also just found some paintings and decorations to go around the room, like that little one I found there. I think that's a mountain. And I found a few others. I did another one of those big paintings, like we did downstairs in the living room. And that was all for the master bedroom. Now I'm moving on to this middle bedroom here. And I decided to do mirrors all along this wall right here. I thought it looked kind of interesting and cool. So I did that. And then I also added a dresser to this room. I added a bed to the other corner. And I put the dresser over on that wall. And then I also, just like all the other rooms, added some decorations to this room. I added that pretty big and long painting over the bed. And then I found that little one of the Sims plumb bob that I put right over the dresser. So now I'm finishing the last room of this house, which is the back bedroom, and I put that double bed right in there with that nice little sort of like cabinet, I guess you could say, kind of a dresser. And I thought I might put curtains over the windows, but I decided not to in the end. And then I just did a few other paintings. I actually realized I put one of the same paintings I did in the master bedroom in this bedroom also, which I didn't mean to do, but that was that, and that was okay. So I just finished off here with putting some steps on the back, and that was about it for the house. So as you can see here, I just did a quick walk through. Show everything. You can see all the rooms, the living room right there, the kitchen, right there. This is the finished product, the dining room, all the bedrooms, the bathroom right there, the middle bedroom, master bedroom to the front with the bay window, and the bathroom right there. And that is going to be it. Thank you guys for watching, and that will be it.